Hello everyone, and welcome back. This morning we're heading up to the tent. We got to do some deer stand work. We got to check on everything, make sure everything's good. And I want to scout out the new logged out area. See if there's any sign of deer back in there. I was actually going to move one of my deer stands back there, but I'm only one person and you kind of need two people to move a deer stand. So I'm going to look though for a good spot for a ground blind. As you guys know, I did not make it to duck camp this year. Ever since Rose was just a tiny little peanut, Sam and I had always wanted to take her to Disney World for her 5th birthday. And she just turned 5, and for her 5th birthday, we were in Disney World. So it was a ton of fun down there. It was nice and warm, and it was great. It's great to have a dream and then see that dream come true. I was gonna go up to duck camp this past weekend, kind of do a makeup camp out for myself and stuff like that. But I was gonna go Thursday through Saturday, but my wife's grandmother ended up having some really unexpected health issues come up, and she passed away. So quite sad. Very sad, actually. My wife's family is extremely close, and so I mean it's really sad. But her wake is on Thursday and the funeral is on Friday. And so I think Dad was doing his deer stand stuff Thursday. I had to initially work anyways, but now I'll be paying my respects and being there for my wife and her family and doing that. So anyways, as you guys know, life happens. Stuff comes up, stuff you can't even predict that would ever happen. But yeah. All right. 7:23 is the sunrise for today. It's 6:55, so it's officially shooting hours, half hour before sunrise. Although I'd argue that it would still be too dark, especially being that the sharp-tailed grouse season is closed up here this year. So you really do have to identify what you're going to shoot. And those sharp-tailed grouse, they kind of have like a yellow patch on their head, and kind of like they remind me of teal colors, like the purplish green kind of on the sides on their wings, I believe. Yeah, it must be their wings. So anyways, I don't see any of them up here, but nonetheless you need to know what you're shooting at and what you're going for. So I'd venture to say it might be too dark to make a educated decision. Oh, there's little snowflakes falling. Can you guys see the little snowflakes in the headlights? Yeah, I can see them through the camera. Good. That's kind of pretty, huh? So we're gonna venture back, and I'll catch you guys up when it's light enough to go running around. Yeah, we're just gonna walk over to that ridge and see if it overlooks or what the case is. It really smells something. Here's that ridge. Kinda like a ridge, but I think that one pine right in there you could put a stand on, kind of looking this way. You would see quite a bit, especially with a little bit of snow. Yeah, it's not Not a crazy walk from the van, which is up over that way a little bit. But that wouldn't be bad, that pine tree right there. I was hoping to see, the ground's nice and wet, so I was hoping to see some. Oh, this looks like footprints of somebody else that walked back here. But yeah, that tree right there with the 3 orange stripes on it. That would be a good one. Up high you could probably see the far end too. Alright, yeah, so that bunch of trees you see right there, it's on the back side of that. It kind of left that little middle spot. So it'd be nice, you know, you wouldn't be visible from the road. Well, this road and stuff like that. It's nice and quiet back there. This is an offshoot from that main area anyway, so. Another thing I want to note is there's a lot of little rounds of birch bark back here, which are awesome for starting fires. So when we do get to the tent today, I'll probably grab a trash bag and then come out here and grab a bunch of it so that we have that for fire starters. And maybe a person should get a bucket with a lid and put it in there, because that would be a lot better. But a bag would work to start. Alright, we are going to go check out the other area, which is down and to the right. And we're going to see. I'm just looking for any sort of deer sign. The ground is nice and wet, so I'm looking for any sort of sign of anything. I didn't see much over here, but it's not to say that they're not around. Alright, well, I gotta pay more attention to those grouse. There's one here, 2 over there. I shot, missed that one because it was flying. I thought I got that one. We went and looked for it. Kenna was sniffing, she was right on the trail, but she did not find it. And when I got back there, I could hear it, so I think it ran and then flew. So, must have missed that one too. But I need to pay attention, because they're out there. I could have had 3. Alright, and here we are. Mind you, it's Monday morning, so if they were working, they would be working. But they pushed back further. Maybe they're going to be going back that way. But this trail was here before. They just, I don't know, maybe they're... It's like the new loading deck that they're building. Nice grader. This gentleman, I think, lives in my neighborhood. The guy that owns this operation, I think he lives right by me, like 3 houses down from me. Nice little haul truck there too. They're not working yet today, but yeah, and then this is where we went on our bike and we went down and then back far by that lake. See, I don't know, I don't know if they have this kind of slotted for their wintertime spot or what. I mean, this is a really large chunk of acreage that they're working all the way back here, probably a couple thousand acres maybe. It's a lot. So I think they're done working that front area that we were in. I don't think we have to worry about that, but looks like they're working back here. That dump truck thing wasn't here before. It was just the Caterpillar. I don't even know. I think the road grader might have been back there and that excavator. But they are doing nice work back here, so. Couple of big swans right there. Couple. Oh my gosh, how many is it? 2, 4, 9 of them? It's pretty. Little box here. I don't know if it's one of those invasive species boxes or trail camera or what this is. It's a trail camera and it has the thing on it. For right there, for that. Wonder if that's a... Oh, and there's a stand right there. Huh. Probably somebody's maybe bear hunting stand or something. Put some bait right there. Huh. Yeah, it's one of them fancy cameras, Flex Plus. It has the thing on it. I bet you they get the signal sent out. Oh man, they are not far off the road, are they? Huh. Yeah, that looks like bear bait maybe. Very, very cool. Flex Plus camera. Fancy camera like that, you'd imagine they'd lock up. Cool though. Up. Get over there. Get over there. Sit. Sit. Good girl. There you go. One grouse down. Kenna was unsure what to do about that thing. Alright, we are here at my newest stand. So we're gonna go check that out. I got a new blanket for it if it needs it. And yeah, and I don't have enough room for loppers, but I got my loppers, so if I need to trim anything on the way in, I'll have to make a second trip. Yeah, see that? I'm gonna have to cut that out. I don't wanna walk over that every time, especially with a bunch of heavy gear on. So I have to do some fixing there. Actually, last year I ended up having to work and then I hunted a completely different area. I don't think I hunted up here at all. Just because I think Dad said there wasn't much sign last year and he didn't see anything on that first weekend. It's been about 2 years since I've been. Oh, there it is, and it looks like the blanket that's on it is still on it. So awesome. I'm gonna venture in there and see how it's looking. We use sleeping bags for our legs, so we'll bring out a sleeping bag and then you tuck your legs, or as much as your body as you can, into the sleeping bag and Keeps you nice and warm. Kenna, get out of there. That's better. I like that. Picked up these loppers for free, and they're not perfect, but linseed oil to handle, and I think I'm going to drill a hole and put a pin in it, but says, the bolt there says made in the USA. So who knows how old they are. Anyways, I'm going to lopper in a path. Kind of get a better view of the trail I made. Just enough. All right. It's snowing. You can hear it. So we're at my second stand. This one is far back there through a swamp. So we'll see if hopefully that swamp isn't too wet. Some years you can walk it, some years you can't. You have to walk the ridge, which as everything's grown, it's going to be just a brushy way. So this go, I'm bringing the 22. I got my backpack. I brought the hatchet in the backpack, and I got that blanket, safety pins, and I'm going to bring the chainsaw, which is heavy. But if I remember right, there was a tree that fell that I always had to climb over, and so hopefully I'm right. I'm not just carrying this thing back there, but I guess another win for the MS-170, right? If you're going to be doing this, might as well have the lightest chainsaw you can get. Although I think I just seen that they don't make MS-170s anymore. I think they make 175s. They made a different class. Come on, Ken. Kenna smells something. What do you smell, Kenna? We always get asked if we're nervous about bears. I'm not really that nervous about bears. Haven't encountered too many. But I would say at this time of year, probably I'd be on the lookout for bears or moose. Because moose can get pretty aggressive in the fall. And I feel like bears maybe could too if they're really starving, looking for food. So this is the swamp way, and up on the ridge is the other way. So fingers crossed that the swamp won't be just a mucky mess. Typically it freezes and then you don't have to worry much about it. Come deer hunting. Look how beautiful that is, huh? There's some snow. From yesterday. Beautiful. Left. Oh. Right through here somewhere, if I remember right. It's been a few years. Anyways, I turn up left here and Stands right here to the right. It used to be more of a trail. No, I don't see much at all. Alright, we'll be bushwhacking then. Let's make our way to the stand and then we'll see what's going on. Soaked. Alright, wow, this stuff is all twice as high as I remember it. It stands over there somewhere. Wow, way different. There it is. There's a big tree that had, maybe it's that one that's all gone now. There she is. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to take the old chainsaw here and cut my way up to that stand. Because, I don't feel like brush whacking it twice. Alright, that was not a lot of fun. You can see just how tall all these little shoots are. So, we cut our way in though. Not as good as the other stand's path, but pretty good. I mean, you can walk up here and not be fighting through the brush the whole time. A lot of work, I'm getting tired. Here's our stand. Here's our cloth. Looks like it was clawed or chewed. Probably chewed from the mice. So one of the last deers that I shot came right through there. And there's a ridge right here. It might be hard to see on the camera, but there's a ridge. And it came down, I seen it. Waited until it got behind the ridge. I got my gun up. It was like right by those couple pine trees there. I shot it, ran, and dropped like right there in the, pretty much in the path that we walked on. So decent stand. Everything's growing up now, so it actually might be better. The deer will be coming through eating the little buds and stuff, so might be better now. And I always felt like a deer was gonna come right through here or over there. Nothing. But anyways, I'm gonna see. I don't know if we can salvage that cloth, but 2 cloths are better than none. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, so I kind of wrapped it around that way. Hung this one half on, going around this way. So now we have wind protection on all sides, and then I repinned the original green, and then this white one's pinned up too, so should be all right. But yeah, this is a good stand, just a little bit hard to get to, especially when it's wet like this. All right, we are back to the van. I just put the camera into the bag because I didn't want to get any more wet than it was. I walked the upper ridge on the way back, and it was better, except for the very end. It was real brushy like this, so now my arms are soaked. Can't win. But what we're gonna do now, yeah, my legs are soaked too, look at that. We're gonna run over to the tent, grab my game camera and a trash bag, and then we'll run all the way back to where we were this morning. I want to put that game camera up and then fill up a trash bag with birch bark. So, and hopefully do some grouse hunting on the way, and we might go and look at a couple other spots. But even Kenna's tired. She's totally soaked and tired. Poor Kenna. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. And it's pretty good though. It's only 10:30 and we got most of what we came here done, so that's really nice. There's another grouse. Something knocked that down. Alright, I brought up a box of cutlery, so I'm leaving that here. Alright, we picked up what we needed. Got a trash bag and the trail camera. And now we're going to go out and we're going to take the long way around looking for grouse. So that's a full trash bag. And there's like, you can fill like 4 or 5 bags just right here. But that's enough fire starters for sure for this winter, if not a few. I never thought of doing this before, but this is really smart. Alright, we're gonna get that trail camera ready. Hands are cold. So the batteries in this thing don't work. They're the same. I bet they're from the same pack because these are 2031. March of 2031 they'll be bad. These ones say the same. It pops on. I don't know. Only 10% though. Huh. That is so weird. These batteries must just have... I don't know. I found them in one of our moving boxes, so who knows? Who knows? You know, how they discharge like that. That's one of those things. Someday I'm going to make a toolbox that just always goes in the van or car or whatever. And they're like loose in there. It's a weird thing. Yeah, it don't work. And I'm gonna have a multimeter because like stuff like this, it's like I could just sit there and take a minute and check 10 batteries with a multimeter and figure out, okay, that one's bad, that one's good. Rather than doing this guessing game playing with batteries. Okay, so this will kick on. It should. Okay, 70, 50. 0 pictures, that's fine. We are going to do photo burst. We'll do 5. Do 5 photos at a time. 3-second delay. We want photos, high, low. Yeah, we'll just do photos. Okay, so that works. Now, we got that figured out. I'm just going to throw away all these batteries because I'm not dealing with that again. That's just, took 10 minutes wasting my time with that. Alright, I'm going to put the camera on this tree here with the 3 orange stripes. I'll put it down low. It'll overlook the Skidder Trail, which I think would be a good spot because you have a trail going there, a trail going here, and a trail going here, and of course the trail we walked in on. And so any animal that's walking through here is going to walk through on the easiest path possible, and this, I believe, would be it for this side. So if there's any animals crossing this way or that way, this would be it. So we'll put it here, and if we get anything, maybe we'll put a stand on that tree, or one of these would be good candidates. Alright, there's our camera. Overlooks this crossroads here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think it overlooks the crossroads pretty good. I kind of chopped down all the big stuff in front of it so that hopefully won't trigger to take pictures of. every little thing that moves. Yeah, I'll let Dad know and he can come out here and switch it out or whatever. In a couple days he can check on it. Alright, I'm just gonna mention this because I seen it earlier, but so you know that guy has that stand. Well, I see a beer can there. And there's the stand. And there's a beer can right there. So, right there, that orange ribbon is the stand. If you guys are out here in the woods, I don't care what you do. You can drink yourself silly in your deer stand. I don't care about that. What I care about is that you at least have the common courtesy to pick up your mess. Because I just think it's unnecessary. I really do. You know, it takes zero effort to either put that in your backpack if you're in the stand or throw it in the bed of your truck or whatever. It takes zero effort. And I see that all the time. You feeling safe? She always does that. I have to put the seatbelt on because it'll ding at me otherwise because she's too heavy. What is it, 40 pounds or something like that? It'll start dinging at you. But she always tucks herself behind it. I don't know why. We dropped off that birch bark at the tent. I just put it on the front porch and opened up the top of the bag so hopefully it can dry out a little bit. I don't know if Dad will like that idea or not, but it's worth a try. What else? So we're heading out. I'm gonna pull off here in just a minute and have my lunch. And then there's like, I think one more spot I'd like to grouse hunt on my way home. And yeah, we should be home then mid-afternoon and still have a... Alright everybody, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.